Hello everyone, my name is Hsiao, and I'm from National Hsiao University. And today I'm gonna share my research with you. It's about a dual-function electrochromic smart window based on pedal PSS, graphene, and Cesium tungsten trioxide for transmitted moderation and near-infrared shielding. And first of all, let me make a little introduction about electrochromic device, ECD. So on the right side, you can see that the electrochromic technique has a large variety of application. But in this study, we only focus on the smart window. So basically, a smart window is like you can change your color whenever you want by adjusting the applied voltage. So the left side is a typical electrochromic device. So for those who are not familiar with it, it contains 5 basic layers. The first substrate and 2 transparent conductive layer, electrochromic layer, ion storage layer, and electrolyte material in the middle. So when a voltage is applied, in this case, the ions on the electrochromic layer will be transported up to ion storage layer, and that make the molecular structure change on the electrochromic layer. So that is the reason why the color will change. So this reversible reaction we call the electrochromic reaction. So ion storage layer can also be another electrochromic layer. So both layers can change color at the same time. So it make the color contrast can be more obvious. So by controlling the direction of the current, we can get our colored state and the bleach state. So next we'll introduce the design of our device. It's including a material and the fabrication. And for cost-efficient reason, we use the pedal PSS and mixing with graphene ink using simple spin coating method to make our transparent conductive layer. And as for the electrochromic layer, we use pedal Prussian blue using electro deposition method to make our electrochromic layer. So the pedal PSS here itself is also another cathodic electrochromic layer. So we paired it up with Prussian blue, which is an anodic electrochromic layer. So the whole device can be complementary. So here the pedal PSS not only function as a conductive layer, but also it is an electrochromic layer here. And as mentioned on the topic, in order to improve the device ability of shielding near-in flare, so we add a little bit, 1 weight % of Cesium tungsten trioxide nanoparticle, just like the powder, directly into our coating solution, the precursor. So using the same method and same scale, we fabricate another set of transparent conductive oxide and another set of device. Also next, I'll report you the result of our transparent conductive oxide. So on the left side, the form shows that we compare the feature of the 1 layer, double layer, and triple layer. And each layer, the thickness of each layer is approximately about 300 nanometers. So we find out the double layer one has the most ideal combination of sheet resistance and visible light transparent. So we use 2 layer double layers configuration to create a conductive layer with and without Cesium tungsten oxide. So as you can see that the sample with the Cesium tungsten oxide actually have a lower resistance and the both sample has a similar transmitted in the visible light. So next we're talking about our performance of our device. Using three important factors is color efficiency, coloration efficiency, and optical contrast and response time. So on both sides you can see that the visual of the reaction. So it took 0.5 seconds to change from blue to transparent, and it took 1.2 seconds to change back. And this is the device without the Hsiao tungsten oxide. So we have the optical contrast of 21% and the efficiency of 114 centimeters square per clone. And now we're looking at the one with the Hsiao tungsten trioxide. So both sides you can see with a similar response time, but our contrast, optical contrast and the efficiency actually getting better. So the reason of this, we assume that is the Hsiao tungsten oxide itself is also an highly conductive material. So we actually have some point have improved the conductivity of the thin film. And the next is during the fabrication process, the nanoparticle will have the phenomena of agglomeration. So this agglomeration has a little effects on the transparent, but it actually create more contact area between the electrode layer and the electrochromic layer. So you can make the reaction more severe and more efficient. So this graph shows another purpose of our design, and you can see that the one sample with the Hsiao tungsten oxide, the black line, and actually block 10%, about 10% more of the near-in flare compared to the one without it. Okay, so in this slide, shows compare our device with several devices. We'll also use PETO PSS compare with inorganic composition. So you can see that although our contrast is pretty low, this is a barrier that we need to overcome so far. But our response time and the color efficiency actually can a little bit ideal. Yeah. So as for the conclusion, we have three parts of conclusion. The first, the thin film, the conductive thin film in this study actually can reach the sheet resistance as low as 1.5 ohms squared, and also maintain the visible light transmission at about 80%. And second, the device in our study can have the contrast, optical contrast of 31%, but it can function more efficient and relatively more faster. So the last one is with the presence of the Hsiao tungsten oxide nanoparticle on the thin film for with 1 weight percent, it can block about 10% of near-in flare shooting transmitted compared to one without it. So this is my presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, now it's open for question. So any question? I have two questions. Okay, what's the size of your nanoparticle?
The size of the
Nanoparticle.
It's like 3 nanometers, about 3 nanometers to 5 nanometers.
3 to 5?
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Okay.
In my curve.
Okay, and another question, I saw your color optical contrast is low, right?
Yeah,
So
low.
do you have any suggestion to further improve
Yeah. So I assume on myself, I assume that this is because the method that I sealed my sample. Because for now I seal my sample with just an AV glue, and the electrolyte of our sample is a liquid one. So it will leak. So we have to prevent the leakage problem, to solve it. And for now, I haven't come up with a effective way to prevent this. So I will keep thinking. So thank you.
Okay. So with no further question, let's just thank the speaker again. And,